Well, hello everybody and welcome back to episode 75 of my Let's Play of Numenera, Torment Tides of Numenera, I can never say the last name right. Anyway, IVATOPIA. What's going on? We're looking at these controls. Apparently it creates a dome around the city and you see multiple time periods or something. So it has a number of locations, that's the one I'm highlighting, some of which you recognize before your eyes. These are 4 symbols around it: a circle that looks like the sun, a cluster of stars, a triangle of 3 eyes, and what looks like a crystal lettuce? I don't think this is lettuce. All the symbols are lit, except for the crystal. Of course, has to be that one. Larger than all 4 symbols is the cube within a cube, which you should suddenly remember is called a tesseract. It appears to be moving. The purpose of the various interface elements. You stare at the controls for several minutes, but you can make no sense of them. It might be easier if you just tried them out to see what happens. Yeah, let's just start randomly pressing buttons. The fact it messes with time and you can put a shield on the whole thing, and yeah, let's just mess with random buttons. Sun symbol, to see what it does. Connect the current network by pressing the cluster of stars. Touch the 3 eyes to see what they do. Toggle the controls between space and time using the terrestrial. Touch the sun symbol, see what it does. The platform hums, the air pops, the sizzling. The air pops, the sizzles. For a few seconds, activity outside the platform shifts. People flicker in and out. Chasm changes, first the ships and then the buildings themselves. You see them as old and we've got to the future, and what's the word? You know, the word's gone. It's in my head. You know when you like your skin, you're like melting, that sort of thing. Deteriorate. Oh, I'm moving on. They're new. Then under construction on the bare rock, all within seconds. Your platform remains steady, but outside as if time is shifting as swiftly as the sea. The platform shudders suddenly and then clicks off. The air cools and quiets, and the castle returns the way it was. After keeping the energy dome active for so long, centuries or longer, it seems that the platform no longer has enough power to remain active. Okay. Press the sun, connect the current network, touch the 3 eyes to see what they do. The map changes colour. Each of the bright points. So basically, the sun changes through time. Changes the time and stuff. The map changes colour. Each of the bright colours points lights up in turn, occasionally stretching a faded line from the one point to another. After a minute of this, the map fades. Voices speaks the truth directly into your mind. Temporal network connections limited. Please repair the network. The crystal's legend next to the map lights up. So crystal last and see what it does. Inspect the current network by pressing the eyes. The map changes colour, each of the bright points lights up, in turn occasionally stretching a faded line from one point to another. For a minute of this, the map fades. A voice speaks the truth directly to your mind. Temporal network connection is limited. Please repair network. Okay. Maybe that's why I have to click on this to repair it first. As soon as you touch it, the impossible cube shifts and moves with your fingers. It seems to snap into 2 different states. With unfamiliar gestures, you rotate the tesseract. The inner cube squeezes out and becomes the outer cube, while the outer cube becomes the inner one. Some of the locations light up on the map change. Among the other locations, 2 new lights appear in the, whatever that word is, one marking the platform where you're standing. The outer cube moves in space, no longer flickering as it was before. Presumably the controls are now set to be spatial dimensional. Next to the map, they move again. Time platform hums to life and spirals shimmers around 5 meters above your head. For a few moments, the humming winds down, the spear fades, and all is silent again. With a gesture, you rotate the tesseract. The inner cube squeezes out, becomes the outer cube, while the outer cube becomes the inner one. Some locations lit up. Yeah, the outer cube flickers it now. Moving. For some, the controls are now set to 10. Oh, it's the same stuff. I thought it was going to reset it. Okay, leave the interface a minute. Do something with this. Yes. gonna need my thing in it, so before I click that I'm gonna go and rest. Sheen hums softly and an orange glow appears beneath its dark glowy surface. A large alien symbol dominates the space. Words in the similar script of the slide, but you can understand the writing even so it feels like you've seen it. We'll be right back. We need to go and rest. So hopefully you can just climb down. Probably hurt us, but as long as it kill us, that'll be fine.
Do you have anything that stops bleeding? Or dying?
No, we're not. Slam painfully into the ledge. At least you made it down. Yeah. They were fine. Oh, you almost died. I forgot you were a kid. See, I'm a great parent in this game. Okay, we're gonna rest. We're gonna have full health anyway, so it's not such a big deal. Oh, did we miss something? I missed something apparently. Having here would be very good. I want somewhere to drop these off. If you know, please put in the comments. Okay, we'll be back in a minute. We're gonna go and have a little snooze, a little rest of the majestal. Okay, so oh, here we are.
If you're sure it's safe.
It's safer than jumping down a big cliff. Put it that way. Like I said, we're gonna go and have a little rest, and then come back and do that little thing. Hopefully we can fix it with the memories. The memories.
On my way.
On my way. Come on, people. Where to go?
Yes?
You know better? Oh, you did almost catch them though, so maybe.
Of course we can help.
Maybe you thought you knew better, but you didn't quite. Because they let me rest only, because they think I'm a god. The one true god. Or at least their god. I guess if you believe in one god, that is your one true god, isn't it? In your eyes, so yeah. This was the right first thing I said. Hello friends, let me sleep. I forgot who I chatted. You or you, whoever lets me sleep. Came to rain. Actually, wait, before we do, we can level.
What?
Because some games when you level, if you add some stuff you don't get the extra thing, do you? Full health, so we'll do this first. Okay. Click step. Oh, I can only do these two. Extra increase in. Provide a bonus to all tasks. He gets his little bonus. Yeah. As we part, how are we holding? Oh, I'm not. I want to talk to you.
Yes.
The woman, not you. What can you humble servants provide, or have you come to enlighten me and teach me wisdom? Do you have any supplies to share? I would like to join the group. I would like to sleep here. With us? Every time she says that, it's like, with us. Well, not that kind of sleep. Let's just sleep. Just put heads down, eyes shut. That's it. Nothing else. No hanky panky. Only one. You may stay with us as long as you like.
I can stand a little more of that.
Yes. We're all lovely and healed.
It's a plan.
What's the plan? What the plan with the plan? What the plan with the man? Okay.
Yes.
We'll head back and work out that machine since we're all very high in intelligence. Well, she's not. He is. I kind of want to come back up so I can double check who was and who wasn't. Yes. Okay. Okay. You're dumb as a brick. She's actually pretty good.
Alright, Grim. You can do this.
We can do this. If I ask her to go, can I bring her back later? That's what I want to know. So I don't want to just abandon her.
I guess.
It was up here, wasn't it?
All right.
Gang for fighting. So I think
Ready.
that one will be a lot more useful than her. She can barely hit anything. She's a trained assassin. She'll live longer. I might do a save near it and just double check see what happens if I tell her to go.
Did you really crash an airship into the cliffs?
Yes.
No.
Yes, he did.
You see, I skillfully stopped the airship with the ground.
That's yes.
Why am I explaining this to you?
Because I asked?
Well, then, you know, for a girl with so many questions, you certainly have an answer for everything.
Sure.
I do wish this had more. You know, like pillars, I could have like 6 people in your group. I wish this could have that many.
It's a plan.
That's the plan. With a plan with a man. Or the man with a plan. Okay.
Yes.
I do want to test that little thing with that girl in a minute, but let's get this done first. Might test the next episode. Okay. I'll save here, because it doesn't use any of their abilities up at this point in time. I should be able to get this one.
Yes.
Not using too much up. I might go with hers. Because obviously they're going to need the full amount. And she's got 90 anyway. Yeah. So the chances of failing with 10%, so... The cliff faces, yeah, holds, and it's just what we read earlier. Up we go. Okay. I should be able to get a memory 100% because we're in this amnesia. Okay. Even full, not 182, but before 0 probably would have been zilch chance, like 15%. I was lucky to pull that one off earlier. After studying the text for several minutes, you begin to see, or perhaps simply remember, patterns in the words. In a flash, the purpose of the device comes back to you. This is an omniscope, a device used to view locations from afar. The large alien symbol is actually an inhuman Inhuman? We connected to the Marvel Universe with the Inhumans? Inhuman handprint. The longer list next to it is a set of location names, and the shorter list dictate ranges of time, how far back in time the omniscope should look. You discover that you can actually read them all. Nice. List locations. Change readouts like a random word. List locations. Holy fudge. There are 8 locations listed, all of them within and in or near Sagar's cliff. Selecting one will presumably shift the omniscience to look in that direction. Kazan is currently selected. Castle's vibe. It's on here, is it? Oh, because you probably want to pick this, it would change it. Blue, Kazan Sound. The Reef of Fallen Wolves. You touch the name and it glows brighter than the others. Far above you, the omniscience shifts into a new position. List of appropriate times. There are 3 numbers here representing a rough time frame, perhaps days, months, or years. Numbers are strange. You are fairly certain you understand their meaning. Yep, meaning. Selecting one will presumably direct the omniscope to look at that time frame. The current selection is 1, which you will take to mean the present. Recent past to look at distance. You touch the number and it glows brighter, and then the others. The machine's humming charges in timber. Look at the list of approximate times. Change the readout selection at random. Place your hand on the handprint. Soon as you place your hand on the surface of the machine, reacts to glowing items on the 2 list blink and draw lines to a rectangle, a view screen that wasn't there before. You see the half-sunken buildings and artifact of the Reef of Fallen Worlds where you crashed into the earth. The image in the view screen changes rapidly, showing the reef over many years. First thing you notice is the construction of a scythe dome, the same dome you crashed into when you fell into the earth. A man with a cast-off tattoo works alongside various automatons. Cast-off is wearing tattered leather robes, an alarming number of wires and tubes protruding from his body. Little else changes until you reach images from many centuries past. Massive wall constructions crawl across the reef, firing weapons and towards the city beyond, above. One of them is struck by a blast from a defensive battery and collapses into the crystalline water. The cells, you recognise it back as the place where you met Kura. Who's Kura? I reckon it's a name, but I can't think it was. There is nothing before that assault upon the city. When you try to look further into the past, the images loop back to the present, so... Huh. Recent passage changes. You see half-sunken building, dark fires of reef where you crashed. Your views can change rapidly, showing the reef over days and weeks. The most increasing occurrence in this time frame is when you fell. There is a bright flash. You can see Al and Cousin watching the sky. Then Al twists his hand in the air, sending multicolored energy up into the sky. Seconds later, a white streak encased in the same energy slams into the crystal dome at the edge of the reef. Okay. Appropriate times. Quick look at the present. That'll show me what's happening now. Oh yeah, it's the same every time. Very few scavengers patrol the reef, perhaps because they believe there's nothing more to be found, or perhaps out of fear. Okay, look at the list of locations. Guess we should go through these. The manor. Building the crowd gathers around a man bound in ropes of rotting viscera. He shouts at the air while his bounds grow tighter. The crowd watches with a mixture of emotions. Okay. You see the bustling city square near the bottom of the cliff. People of all types mingle about, show off their wares, and entertain the crowds. The image in the view screen changes rapidly, showing the bustling square over days and weeks. You see a vibrant parade in the centre, and is a man bound in chains. Oh, it's the same guy. His expression tells you he is walking to his death. Alan and Cousin pass, conferring quietly as they make their way toward the steps that lead to the reef. And with that, actually, I'm going to end this episode. We're past the 50-minute mark. So please like, please subscribe, please have a great, wonderful, spectacular day, and subscribe, hit the little bell, and share this video. If you put any comments, you can, and have a great day. And keep watching the skies and my channel at the same time. Bye!